Hey guys, it's Kara. This is going to be my September wrap up and my hello Zoo, my October to be read pile kind of. Um, I haven't posted a lot of the videos I said I'd be posting. Like I need to post I need to film and post my updated bookshelf tour, and I also need to make my Austin Teen Book Festival um, video about how that went. Really? It's my cat. Um, but unfortunately, I've had a lot of difficult things happening in my life right now. Um, so that's been why this month, the month of September, was such a terrible reading month for me. I only read 2 books. Granted, I did start a lot of books, but I did not read as much as I had set out to read for many reasons that I don't really want to go into. So that is kind of my excuse, but I know there really isn't ever a very good excuse. So anyway, let me show you what I read in the month of September, which the first book I read was The City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, which is the second book in the Mortal Instrument series. I'm rereading these books. Hopefully I'll reread the first 3 by the end of the year because I want to continue in the series, and the movie's coming out, and it's really fun. I like being a part of the fandom. Okay, really? Just gotta rub all over me right now. I'm trying to film. Um, okay, the second book I read for school, and it was Frankenstein by Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. This book, you guys, this book, this book was so fantastic. It really is one of the best classics I've ever read. We read it within like a week or two in my class. I read a paper on it. It was such a great book. It was completely different from what I was expecting Frankenstein to be about. I recommend everyone to read this. It's so amazing. And what a beautiful copy this is. Great, great book. Both of these books I gave 5 out of 5 stars to, I believe. Okay, so as you guys know, I had set a lot of other books to read in September, but I didn't get to them. So I moved them to my October to be read because I don't know how many books I'm going to be reading. And also, I am in a little bit of a reading slump. So if you see some books that you've never seen before that aren't going to be on any challenge that I'm doing for the year, it's because I'm trying to get out of my reading slump. So I'm going to be just picking and choosing certain books that I would really like to read. But these are the ones I really am going to try to get to. I'm still not finished with The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I am about like 150 pages into it. I am having a really hard time getting into this book. I don't know why. Maybe it isn't my kind of book, but I've heard so many great things, so I'm really going to give it another go. So that should be one that I'm going to try to read soon. Another one is Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I am not very far into this one either. I'm about 78 pages in, if you can see that. This is pretty good so far, but not enough to really get me into the story. And then the last book that I picked it up because I actually bought it. You guys have never seen this book. I've never showed it to you in a book haul or anything like that. But I bought it because the author was going to be at the Austin Teen Book Festival as the keynote speaker, but unfortunately his mother was very sick and he couldn't make it. So I started reading his book, but then I stopped once I found out that he was not going to be there. But it is Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I got about page 140, which is almost half. Kind of. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm really, really liking this book so far, you guys. It's so far it's really living up to all the hype that surrounds it. So yeah, that is that. I also just saw The Perks of Being a Wallflower movie, which did not disappoint. It was a fantastic movie. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Of course not as good as the book, but still, I'm buying that the second it comes out onto DVD. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I saw it at the Alamo Draft House, which is like a movie theater where you can eat inside, like a restaurant movie theater. It's really awesome. People who live in Texas will know what I'm talking about. Or I don't know if they have them around the US, or I don't think they had them in Europe. I don't know, you'll have to tell me. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I've been gone. It has been a very, very eventful 3 weeks of my life. But hopefully things will be getting back to normal, and I will be able to make all those videos that I wanted to make for you guys because I miss you. Alright, so that wraps it up. Bye.